Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of my Car Mechanic 2021 series. We are currently blazing our way through the Chrysler Dodge Plymouth DLC, and we are working on a 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. And yeah, we are going to have our hands full with this one. As you can see, it's in rough shape. But we're going to make it much better. At least it's got all of its wheels on it. It doesn't guarantee the suspension is complete, but and it's missing just about everything on the front. And just about everything on the back, too, from the looks of it. Right, okay. Alright, so body's at 1%. Let's see if we can fix any of this. Oh, can. Sort by condition. Interesting way to start the episode. Okay, so we got the trunk, the hood, and the front left fender. I think I've already got you marked, but okay, we accidentally marked the bumper twice, but that's okay. I was trying to aim for the headlights, and it's just like, nope. Not gonna happen, senor. Okay. Let's go over to the body shop. And body window. Another body window. Got left tail light. And the left headlight. Brand new rear bumper. Here's the right tail light. First of the doors. Rear window. Okay, there's the other door. The other fender. Brand new windshield. Kind of a scuffed way to do this, but yeah, that should get us most of the way there. Let's see, clear search. Okay, grab the mirrors. And let's see. That. And where's the other one? There. I think that's everything. Guess we'll find out. That's giving me some ideas. The matte black color of the body part kind of gives me an interesting idea. Something I want to look up when we take this thing over to paint. Okay, inventory is empty, and come on, get me. There we go. So no license plate on the front. We just need one for the back. All right, let's take care of that real fast. One custom plate, please. And we're just gonna do just our regular one. There we go. I'm gonna slap that bad boy on there. And okay, body's 100%. What I was thinking, just in case you're wondering, and I know you weren't, but I was thinking maybe trying to do like a black metallic or a black pearl coat, and see if they have any sort of like red striping. I mean, come on. I could look nice with it. But yeah, we're a ways off from that yet. A little ways. I still got the tires and the rims to take care of. And we've got the interior, which we're going to do next. Go here. Like we're missing the other front seat and the back bench. We've got everything marked. Throw it in disassembly mode. And there. Okay. Off to the interior shop. Let's see. 2 bucket seats up front. Got ourselves a nice bench seat in the back with the nice little armrest. Nice feature, by the way. Actually quite useful. And a brand new steering wheel. I have that on, actually I think both my vehicles have that. I have a 1500 Dodge Ram, or not a Dodge Ram, I wish it was a Dodge Ram. Chevy Silverado is what I meant to say. Crew cab. In the back they have that little center armrest thing that comes down, has like the little cup holders, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, I almost got a Dodge Ram though. Many years ago. I just couldn't get a good enough deal on it. Here, there. I wanted one like my dad's Dodge Ram. He had a 2011 Dodge Ram, kind of like a snowy white paint job to it. It was really nice. It wasn't a quad cab. It was like the next one down, where like the back doors were like half the normal length. And yeah, I'm 5'11" and a fat bastard. I had fun getting in and out of the back of that when I used to go visit. Anyway, so let's pop out. Okay, body, frame, and interior taken care of. Alright, let's get her up in the air. There's a lot of these driving around my town. Not the SRTs, but a lot of these Challengers, the modern Challengers. They're used a lot with like the sheriff's department and other authority figures in the area. They seem to love these things. Actually, no, they're... Scratch that. It's the four-door version, so that's probably the other car. But it's this similar style. Although a lot of civilian cars, a lot of people in the area here that are civilians have this thing, and they like to test out their drag racing ability with it, unfortunately. Alright, so while I've got this in the air, let me do one other thing. Gotta be a little more proactive here. Nope, back up, soldier. There we go. Okay, so it's got plenty of oil, just not fresh oil. Figure we go ahead and do that since we got it up in the air. We could pop off the drive shaft and the transmission, but we'll get the tires first. Because you don't need to have the transmission on the car in order to get it in the paint shop and rolling on its own. Just saying. I mean, you do if you need to drive it there, but yeah. Okay, there's all the tires. Let's get that drive shaft off of there. Close, so we can take the starter. Couple of bolts and we're good to go. And it looks like we've got kind of a similar situation to the previous car where we have these short sections of pipe for the exhaust, so that's easy to take care of. Like I said, just kind of doing some preemptive work here so we can have this thing ready for taking the engine out later. Just doing some of the steps earlier than normal, that's all. And get all these separated. Thinking you have... Oh, you have just one tire size. Hot damn. Okay. Come on. Alright. Let's do a few things first before we go fixing anything. Since they're all the same size, just going to save one of those and go fix some stuff. Okay. We're going to go buy those two exhaust parts so we have them ready for later on. Go. Everything else looks peachy. Alright, let's go including the rims. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we need 4 of those. Head out here. We're gonna go tire shopping. Race tire. We want 275/40. Need 4 of those. And let's just verify real quick. 275/40 R20. 275/40 R20. Alright. Good to go. Put the tires back together, get them balanced. We'll slap them back on the car. Alright, let's get these balanced, and we'll be on our way, so to speak. We're back here. Let's take a look. Make sure we're not missing any parts. Engine looks relatively intact. Alright, let's just throw these back on real quick. I'm just looking to see if all the like the bushings and stuff are intact for the cross member, and we're not missing any major components on the suspension. Like we're more or less intact parts wise. Condition wise they're shit, but everything that should be there is there from the looks of it. Alright. Should be able to roll on your own. Let's verify that before we head over. Come on, get all the way down. Boop. Okay. Yep, looks good. Send her over to paint. I mean, if all else fails, we can always go with the stock paint job. I mean, that color doesn't look bad. I want to see what else we can do with this. That's what I'm talking about, kind of a glossy paint job there. That actually might work. I was originally going to go with like a pearl, but kind of muted. So I might go nice glossy paint job. But I want to see what kind of liveries we've got. Okay, apparently black stripe, but you're not going to see shit because of the color of the car. Game. Fairly different. Hello there. Disco. Like I said, I did not look this up ahead of time. I did not know that they had one. I was just like, I wonder how this would look with a shiny black paint job and hang on. I accidentally hit the A and D keys, which switch the liveries around. Oh, dude, we got to do this. Especially with their logo having the little two red slashies in it. We're doing it. I had an idea for a funny license plate for this car, but I don't think there'd be enough letters. So I put Bad Kitty on the license plate, but yeah, I think it's too big, too many letters. Yeah, we might. Well, let's get it back in the shop, and then we can do a brief side trip on that just to see if if this we could actually pull this off. I know it's gonna be extra work. I know it's gonna be duplication because we're like, you just bought one. It's like I know. Yes. Just enough letters. Alright. Come off there. I'm gonna put that on instead. I know some other people on another Discord that are going to be get some giggles out of that one. I mean, it's the SRT Hellcat. Come on. Fucking A. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound, and all that. Right. Oh shit, I'm still in back up, back up. Need to open the hood, then I can start fucking around. Let's drain the rest of the fluids before I forget here. We already got the oil. Oh, you got dual, your brake cylinder's probably on the other side. You got dual, coolant reservoirs too? Fancy. Okay, now everything's safe to take apart. Which, given that we already took all that stuff out from underneath, we should be able to just pull this bastard straight out. Let's find out. This is turning out to be a fun build. Like, I don't really plan this stuff much in advance. I just go, I'm gonna do this car next. Okay. And then, in terms of like the overall design, with very few exceptions, I don't really plan that far ahead. So sometimes stuff ends up being a theme build even though it didn't intend to be. Sometimes it works out great. Hey, came right out without any fuss. Hot damn. Dude, this is going to be a fun little car to take on the track. I can already tell. Hell yeah. Oof. He's a big bitch. Supercharger in real life must weigh an absolute ton. Holy shit. Alright, so we're going to give this one the same treatment we gave all the other engines. For anybody that's watching the first time, hi, I'm sleepy in more ways than one. We're going to take this thing apart, keep the engine block and the crankshaft, put them back on the stand, sell everything else. We're going to buy all new parts and try to stuff as many performance parts in the engine itself that we possibly can. So yeah, this is an absolute unit. The other one we were working on, like that Viper on the previous episode, that was a long boy. This one is a tall boy. Alright, so like that whole thing is the freaking superchargers. Jesus. Okay. Little bits at a time here. Let's just work our way around. Come on out. Don't be shy. There you go. That's all clutch stuff. No recalcitrant bolts here. Fishing coils. Ooh, this one's a dual Sparky bit engine. Nice. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Gimme. I'm surprised it let me pull those out when, strictly speaking, it's too much of a thick boy to pull out from the engine with the head cover still on. This is going to be a spicy engine when we get done with it. I can already tell. Very spicy. Yeah, just in case you forgot you were driving, it's not just a Hemi, it's a supercharged Hemi. Okay, only one rusty bolt on this side. Got lucky. Alright, so let's get you off here. Come on out. There you go. Can't get him off till we get the belt off, naturally. Here. Major malfunctions down here. Okay. Right. You go. Grab you. I'll also just start pulling everything off here. You have to anyway. Really interested in seeing what the numbers are for this one after we get done and, you know, putting the engine back together. Look at that. Damn, that's a huge bitch. Okay. And the engine just dropped like half its body weight. Like, probably not even joking. Timing cover off. Alright, let's see what we got here. I don't have individualized rocker arms, they're just kind of all one gigantic unit. That's... But we still have push rods. Who the f... Look at the directions they're pointing. That's not awkward at all. Just saying. We got one recalcitrant bolt. Rest are fine on this one. Alright. Go off there. Yeah, still seems to be just 2 per cylinder, which is fine. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, basically... Think of them like going that way. Slicing through the top of the cylinder like that. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna need like double, well, not double the push rods. We're gonna need 16 push rods and like 16 spark plugs by the time this is all done. Trying to think, the last vehicle I even worked on in this game that had double spark plugs on each of the cylinders. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look through the previous videos. Ah, see? Okay, look at the tool tips at the top left-hand side there when I take this next piston out. That one, okay, we found the one car so far that has actually used the V8 Hemi piston rings. Because the others use just the bog standard ones. Alright. That was actually a pretty interesting disassembly. Ain't nothing tiny about this engine except for the amount of room you have to work on it if you're trying to work on it within the vehicle. Okay, so that's our starting point. All cleaned up, refreshed, and ready to use. We're going to take all of this, the stuff that's not 100% condition, and we're going to get rid of it all. Heard some music and I'm like, what the frick? And I like realize it's the frickin' ice cream truck. Yes, we actually have an honest to God ice cream truck making its way through the neighborhood, and if I wasn't recording, I'd probably be tempted to step outside. Although, to be fair, I have my own ice cream. But anyway. So, yeah. We're going to build this thing back up. We're going to make it better, faster, stronger, and all that jazz. Fuel filter, flywheel, oil filter. Can't forget the camshaft. We need 3 crankshaft bearing caps. Let me move this forward just a little bit. That way it picks me up a little bit better. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pistons with connecting rod. And we got a few other things we're going to get. We'll get those along with everything else in due time. By part, fuel filter, flywheel, aftermarket camshaft, because why not? And V8 Hemi pistons with connecting rod. We're here, and we're going to get an oil filter. I don't know why I put down 2. I need 3 crankshaft bearing caps, but hey, good catch on that. I already did the piston with Conrad. I must have forgot to take it off the list. Rod cap. I need 8 of those. And then piston ring. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't need that. We need this time. This is the one, like I said, this is the one car we've come across in this DLC that actually uses the damn things. We've been dealing with Hemis like almost this entire DLC, but for some reason none of them used it until now. Yeah, better times than any, I guess. Hey, it didn't complain this time. Imagine that. Alright, let's go and slap the rest of these bad boys in. Okay, a couple more. good to go. Yep, everything's taken care of there, so let's do the next round. Clutch plate, head A, head B, and your oil pan, and a cam gear. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. And let's go over here. Grab ourselves a clutch plate. Brand new engine head A, so 3% increase there. Boo. And head B. Brain to work. Oil pan standard, cam gear standard. Okay. Go. Put that on. Get the oil pan on so we can write the engine. Get on there. Okay. Then on that round, so we got pressure. Keep mixing my words up. Clutch, pressure plate. Okay, we got exhaust manifolds. We're gonna need 16 push rods. Spark plugs, massive unit of a supercharger, okay, a timing chain and a roller. I think that's everything from here. Okay. Bam. And got ourselves a pressure plate. Exhaust manifolds. Let's see. That's a standard part. That is most definitely not. Roller standard. Timing chain standard. Okay. Okay, got the roller. And the timing chain. Let's slowly work our way up one side and down the other. That part's, or that side is ready, rather. Those bolts don't look like they're long enough to hold that in. But sure, okay. Aim logic. Alright, let's do the necessary over here. Get all these put in for the spark plugs and the push rods. But this one was fun to design in the game, and in real life for that matter. That one's good to go. Oh, we need to put on the pressure plate. Beautiful. Okay. Time to order, or put our list together for the next round. Order a bunch of stuff that we need. Let's see. Roll that on that side. Work our way around. We've got another roller. Need fuel rail and the rocker arms for the other side. Cool. Alright, so that's a standard part. These, yeah, those are standard parts too. Figure I'd check anyway. So let's get our fuel rails. Throttle. Okay, roller, timing cover, rocker arms, and clutch release bearing are all over here. Boom. Boom. Got you. And there we go. Okay, we'll do the same for the other side now. Set on that round. So let's get engine cover B. Excuse me, engine cover A. Let's see. Start from here. Alternator, water pump, crankshaft pulley, another roller, and power steering pump. Now doing a quick look around, make sure we ain't got anything else. Looks good. These are probably, yeah, they're standard issue. Get our alternator. Power steering. Doesn't look like anything else is tune-up part, so we're going to go back over here and get the other things we need. Have that? Yes, we do. Okay. That one in the center is probably the one we don't have. I'm willing to bet. Yep. Okay, next round of parts. Got a roller. Looks like 8 ignition coils. We got a fuel rail cover. Another fuel rail cover. And let's see if we got anything else up front. Doesn't look like it. Do we have anything that's... Yeah, we got the ignition coils that are aftermarket. Pretty sure. Yep. And the rest, I think, are standard. Roller A. Got you. Got the first rail cover. And the second. Okay, now I think everything's done except for the stuff up front, so let's get our, like, the first of our belts. And, no. Okay, looks like I got a roller and a water pump pulley. Got our other belt. Okay, I think we're pretty much done here. I'm doing a quick check around the engine, make sure we're not missing any parts. Doesn't look like it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Alright, let's get it off the stand and we'll drop it back in the car. Actually, before we start tearing into that, let's drop, or not drop, let's put some stuff back in that we took out earlier and fixed up and replaced. Come on, there you go. And it sends me to freaking Narnia. What the hell? Thanks, game. Okay, the drive shaft we're leaving off because we want to be able to redo the rest of the suspension first, and then we'll put it in. Okay. Not quite to that point yet. We still have the engine compartment to do. We still have the rest of the exhaust and then the fuel system, and then we could fuck with the suspension. For now, let's go ahead and start pulling stuff out of here. If I could click on the right thing. There we go. You accidentally click on the wrong part and it just like sends you flying. Wait, it's battery in the trunk? Really? Really, game? Okay. Sitting there looking at this going, missing something. I swear to God, these clips, both in the game and real life, are just the bane of my existence. Alright. Shit, might as well just grab the rest of this too. Come on, dude. Just do it all. We're going to do this in a few stages. Let's see. Or not. I think we might have just made things a little more complicated. That's okay. Okay, so we know we're gonna have to replace that. So that's gonna have to go. Alright, where's the pump? That. Please tell me at least got the. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that stuff. Two rear mufflers. Middle muffler. Fuel pump. Back over here. Fuel tank. Alright. Now we can do the rest of it. Alright. That took care of a good chunk of our list there. In fact, there's our first one that's not 100%, so go ahead and mark it. Okay, so all the stuff we couldn't fix. Good to go. So we'll get the non-electronic stuff first. So Washer reservoir, got you. Coolant reservoir B. Where's the other coolant reservoir? There you are. Coolant reservoir C. Filter base. Yep, we'll want that. Filter. Okay, the filter is aftermarket. Filter cover. Let's see. Power steering. Got you. That's all relays, ECUs, and fuses. Except for the air filter, which we'll switch over to here. Grab that. Wow, it's a whopping 2%. Better than most of the filters. Alright, let's go over to electronics. The ECU first. We'll do 4 relay type B. Bam. 3 relay type C. Excuse me. 3 fuse type Bs. 3 fuse type As. And 1 type A relay. Could be it on our list. We got her up in the air. Let's just take care of the other stuff first here. Here. Okay, fuel system and exhaust are done. Now we can focus on the engine compartment. Right on. Alright. All the other stuff put in first. Alright, let's get the airbox taken care of. Then we'll focus on getting the fuse box put back together. Come over here. Thank you. Oh. I was forgetting something. Yep. That was the last thing. Cool. Alright, so let's start putting fluids back in. Kind of just work our way around the engine. Should be the last of it. Okay. Oh, that's it for the engine compartment. Go ahead and close that up. All we have at this point is just the front and rear suspension. Goodness. And this build is turning out great. I'm having fun with this. I heard there's like, if you do some, I might do this like as a, maybe an off-camera one-off thing, but I saw some people doing restorations of these, and they had like a, they may actually made it look like a cop car, I think. I don't know if it was a, it was this car specifically, or if it was a, might have been a mod or something. Saw a car that looked just like this that had a police package on it, and it was like, that actually looks pretty cool. We did that with the in-game version of the Crown Vic, I think. Very early on in the series. The only reason why I even knew to do that was there was a streamer I was watching on Twitch who did the exact same build on this game, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Game. Thank you. Okay, let's get these rubber bushings out. Come on. Oh, we still got the bearing in there. I was like, I want to come out. It's like, oh yeah. What I get for being in a hurry. Okay. Everything up front here. Let's take care of the rear suspension. Come on out. There you go. Okay, just a few more parts and we'll have this side taken care of in a moment. Oh, got the bushing. There we go. Now it can come out. Peel the onion here. Oh, forgot the bushing on this side too. I'm just like, why won't you come out? It's like, oh yeah. Alright, so that's everything back here. So before we do anything else, let's get the assemblies torn apart. Then we'll get the brake discs resurfaced. Okay, we don't have any others, right? Okay, good. Oh, not there. I guess I could do the whole thing from over here because I keep never using this bench. I keep going to that one in the corner just out of like habit. That's a repair table, that's a repair table, that's part of the body table. That's part of the body table. It's like, I don't think to use these other two things when I'm using that. It's just like, it's weird like, or I'm weird like that, I guess. I'm sure people probably watch these and go, why is that guy not just going right next to the counter next to him? It's like, of course I have it. Massaging one ear and then the other. Alright. See what we can do here. Okay, good so far. Almost done. Okie dokie. Let's see where we ended up. We're into page 3 before we hit the first part that's not 100%. That's cool. Alright, let's mark the rest of these so we get our shopping list. There we go. Sell everything. Well, almost everything. Okay, let's go buy stuff. Okay, got our rubber bushings. Good. 2 rear shocks. 8 small rubber bushings. 4 wheel hub bearings. 2 sway bar end links for the back. Couple of shock caps for the back. 2 front end links. Rear sway bar. Couple of springs for the back. And new set of brake pads all around. 2 new hubcaps. Couple of front springs. Okay, 2 front shocks. Couple of inner tie rods. Okay, outer tie rods to go along with them. And a couple of front shock caps to round it all off. Okay, before we do anything else, let's get this assemblies put back together. Just like always. Perfect. Let's get started. Down there. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Get that drive shaft out of our inventory, finally. Good, good, good. I looked over because I thought I heard something, but it's all good. Go any further? Make sure we got everything else. We'll get the rubber bushings on the cross member or on the rear axle here in a second. I just want to make sure we weren't missing anything else. I suppose if we were too far off the mark, the game would let us know rather bluntly because we wouldn't be able to put the tire on. I suppose also depends on what part's missing too, I would think. You in. You're good on that side. Go over here. The other 2 in. Bueno. Good, good, good. Okay. We're on the home stretch here for the rear suspension. We not, I was gonna say. I was just checking, I was like, did we not do this on the other side? We did, okay. Alrighty. Put together, shall we? Alright. Quick check here, make sure everything looks good. Like everything's where it should be. Yep. Alright. Shuffle on up to the front here and then we'll this bad boy put all back together. Radiator, please. Get going. I like to lay out the preliminaries in the middle. That way I could just connect the stuff on either side and be done with it. Instead of having to do it as I go along. Plus I think the cross member, you don't put it in, you're not going to get very far anyway, so it's kind of required. Very early on. Alright. Alright. A few more parts and we'll be done. At least with the actual restoration side of things. We get to do some of the fun stuff. More fun stuff. Looking good. Let's throw the tire on. Should be it. Inventory is empty and 99%. What did we forget? Oh, seriously, what did we forget? Well, time to consult the manual here. Front sway bar. Oh, we bought one. Okay. That's a first. I've never done that before. Anyway, let's oh boy, okay. How did that slip under the radar? Easy enough fix, though. We'll get it. Yeah, that's a first. I must have accidentally just clicked right past it in the parts list because I know damn well it was in there. Weird. Still doesn't explain a few things, but sure, Jan. Let's just roll with it. Or should I say not roll with it? See? You get to see all the mistakes live. You know, I could have just as easily edited that part out and y'all would have just seen a jump cut. And that would have been the end of it. Now we're at 100%. Good job, everybody. Hey, at least it was just one part and it was easy to find. That's why that's why that one tab is handy in case you actually get in that situation where you're trying to be careful, but for whatever reason you aren't. And somehow you end up, you know, hecking stuff up and you're like, wait a minute, why isn't this 100%? That page is there for just that reason. Alright. Hey. Like I said, that one's... See, that happened with me too often. Alright, let's get this done. Enough? Yep, there we go. I honestly do have a terrible time looking at the contrast on this. I'm not colorblind or anything, but... Not that I would be colorblind for this, but... just the light kind of makes it difficult to see. Alright, now for the moment of truth. Off to the dyno room. Okay, so 707 horsepower from the factory. Damn. And it's 650 pound-feet of torque. So this thing's already... It's already a torquey little number. I see where I was talking about the Dodge logo with the two red stripes. And this normally has like a black background on it. .2-liter Hemi Hellcat. Nice. Listen to that sound. Holy shit. 1161 horsepower. So a gain of 455, so 65% increase. 1,054 pound-feet of torque, so a gain of 405 for a 63% increase respectively. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's get it out front. Look at some pictures. It's off to the speed track. Okay, that one's going to be a thumbnail of the video, which by the time this gets uploaded, you'll already have seen it. That one's going on Discord. Alright. I'm digging the interior. It's a typical Dodge layout. Minimalist radio. Couple of creature comfort buttons. Yep. Fine. I always like the attention to detail on the interiors. Very nice. Okay, we want speed track. Let my brain blank out there for a second because I'm tired. Alright, so I am going to use my controller, because that way I can feather the throttle a little easier. So hopefully everybody's strapped in. Is off we go. I was trying to feather the throttle at the beginning just so we don't skip the tires like a bastard and like get all squirrely. We're at 160, 70, 80, 190. You can do it. Come on, 200. Yes. Great as an arrow too. 210. Ooh, 217. If we'd had a little more runway, I think we probably could have maybe got closer to 220. And we would have wrecked a very expensive car in real life. Alright. This thing has been badass from start to finish. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay. So, bought this for $54,960. You can see the condition bonus, performance parts, body and parts values, how they all factor in. And we're selling this for $182,060 for a profit of $127,100. So, and a nice tidy profit, like usual. Let's go ahead and sell it. Off it goes. So let's move some cars around. So this is the Plymouth Roadrunner. That'll be the next episode. So we're going to move you to Bay 1. That's next on the list. We got the Plymouth Barracuda. That's going to be 2 episodes out now. That one's going to be a fun build too. These both are. I'm going to enjoy both of those very thoroughly. Then we've got the not so glamorous Chrysler 300C SRT 8. And yeah. Position 2. That's going to be 3 episodes out. And so we need to get our last car that we have in the series out of parking. The 78 Chrysler Cordoba. Couldn't find it in junk condition, unfortunately. At least not in a reasonable time frame. Still needs to be worked on, you know, but it looks like it's in decent shape. Fairly sedate looking. This car looks familiar. It's kind of a similar style to the one that De Niro's character in Casino drove, but I don't know if it's the exact one or not. If it's not, and it's like I said, it's in that style of design. Kind of always reminds me of an Oldsmobile Cutlass. But this isn't GM. This is Mopar. Yeah. Let's take you over to get cleaned anyway. It's in good shape, but we're still going to give her standard entry procedure here. Yeah, my dad's Cutlass was built a lot like this. Had almost identical steering wheel too. Different radio on it though. Although not by much. Look how far forward that looks compared to the center section versus the seats there. Anyway, sorry. I just was looking at it. Thought I saw something weird there, but nope. Okay, so that's going to be in position 3, because that's 4 episodes out, and this car is going to be the last episode of the series, at least for now. I may do some more in the future, might not. I don't know, depends on how things go. I kind of want to do something different with the channel in the future, to be honest. Do some other episodic content with some other games that I like, and kind of do some experimentation, but I'm going to be starting my job in about a week, so things are going to slow down anyway, because paying the bills, doing the thing that pays the bills comes first, you know, compared to content creation. I don't intend on stopping entirely unless things get really busy, but I should at least have the weekends to do stuff, so. Oh, they got the new Oklahoma tag on there. Except I think its color scheme's a little too nice. Anyway, so yeah, we've got now like I said, the last 4 episodes of the current series in here, and yep. With that, I'm going to thank everybody for watching, putting up with my bullshit for 60-something episodes of this thing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell thing if you want the notifications for any new videos or streams that might happen to come out of that channel, this channel. And see you guys in the next video. Take care.